प्यार का तड़का, इश्क की दावत, आंखों की शरारत और खाना हो लाजवाब, ये सब लेके आए हैं परिणीति चोपड़ा और आदित्य रॉय कपूर अपनी नई फिल्म दावत-ए-इश्क के साथ. We are going to discuss the ingredients of love and what makes food so passionate. Thank you. Welcome,
Thank you
guys.
so much.
Yeah, Daawat-e-Ishq is such a beautiful name, huh? And it's about food, or is it about love?
I think it's about both. It's about love of food, love over food, food, love because of food. It's a bunch of things.
Yeah.
So basically, what you're saying is the food is an aphrodisiac.
Food can be, and
It could be. This is a new thought.
Yeah.
Yes, in a
an
few
apt
scenes.
thought.
The right food: dark chocolate, strawberry,
Oh.
yeah, oysters.
And melted
It's more
chocolate.
like sheikh kebab, biryani in this one. It's more like that, I think.
It's different kinds, quantity aphrodisiacs.
मतलब देसी तड़का.
Correct.
Desi. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You know, in old Indian movies, they used to show that before the honeymoon, the guy had a good meal, and then he had a big glass of milk.
Haldi milk. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was given for strength actually.
It helped?
I don't know why it was not given to the woman. She also needs strength.
No, the guy had to.
See.
Let's not get into details, Parineeti.
Yeah.
Just use your imagination.
Yeah. But tell me a little about Daawat-e-Ishq. It's a beautiful title there. Yeah, really.
Daawat-e-Ishq, at least in my opinion, in our opinion, definitely is one of the most beautiful titles, but is an absolutely apt title for our film. Because obviously, with a title, a poster, you invite people to come and watch your film.
Right.
And Daawat is essentially a feast which you keep
right.
for people. So, and being a rom-com, a love story between our characters in the film, and because both of us are associated with food in some way, he's a chef, I'm a foodie in the film. So I think there was no other way to kind of sum it all up. Plus, I think, like in my opinion, it should just be something easy to say. So Daawat-e-Ishq is something very easy to say. So
Very
I think
nice,
it's a perfect title.
Yeah, you agree with that.
I agree with that. I think it's a great title.
Yeah. For a dish to look appetizing, it has to look beautiful. It has to be beautifully put together. For a movie to look exciting, the stars have to look very laziz, very inviting, and very hot.
Correct.
Like you say, food served cold, no fun. Stars served cold, no fun.
True.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
So-
we've
So
tried.
how hot are you guys?
We try our best. So our hair and makeup and costume are a big part to play.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I think everyone's put their best into it. So
But you're naturally good-looking people, so you know.
thank you so much.
Thank you,
It's-
thank you.
Hope that comes across.
This is only for you, not for me.
Okay.
What is so different about this rom-com? Because there's so many releasing every year now.
You know, I think we all, because so many films are being made, every film and script and story has some issue or one particular USP that they're trying to resolve in the plot. For us, it's not like that. Like whenever I tell somebody about Daawat-e-Ishq, I say, don't be a scientist about it. It's literally 2 hours of happiness and fun. There is no big issue or big climax point or big anything. It's just food, love, sweet people, sweet conversations, beautiful locations, and just happiness of 2 hours.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It's not obviously quirky or completely left of center or something that I think Hasi to Fasi was very interesting because it was a very quirky film. This is not that obviously kind of quirk factor is not there, but it's got a lot of character in the sense Habib sir is very good with taking out, he's almost used Lucknow and Hyderabad as two characters in the film.
Yeah.
So you're going to see those two juxtaposed upon each other. He's very good with showing you the differences in the people, in the accents. So it's just a whole look and feel kind of thing. And hopefully us and our characters have gotten that across as well, which will be interesting for people to see, I think.
There's been a competition between Hyderabad and Lucknow always when it comes to food. Yeah, and especially like the desi tadka food. So, what do you prefer? It's a tough one to answer.
For me, biryani from Hyderabad was better. Like, I don't know, for me. And the kebabs from Lucknow were better.
Okay. And,
That would be me.
and the halim?
Halim from Hyderabad
Lucknow.
is better.
See, that's the way it goes. See, I spent more time in Lucknow to be fair to Hyderabad, but I also ate some stuff. I think, I think by the end of it, Tunde Kebab became our caterers in the film. They were like, there was food from
Tunde Kebab every day.
Every day for breakfast.
Yeah. So how was the experience of working with another foodie like Anupam Kher?
He made a big
Did he leave
difference.
anything for you guys to eat?
He did. By the end
He
of it,
loves his food.
I think Tunika was like getting our food to our hotel by the way, because he's of course known him for years, and he's organized the whole thing for us. He's taken us to 2-3 places that he used to go to in his young days, or some kachoris and all we ate, jalebi place. And,
chaat,
so he did the whole rounds for us.
Yeah, but Anupam Kher, when the movie started, he tweeted that he got cold feet. I mean, he's a veteran actor,
Yeah,
a
he's
fabulous
so
actor.
funny.
Did he?
Why was he nervous? Why? You guys?
It was, in fact, in front of me, he tweeted that. We were on a flight and we were going for our first schedule. And we were just talking about the film and how much we both can do and how as Punjabis we both had to talk Dakhni, etc., etc. So I think at that time he said, oh my God, I didn't realize there's so much to do in this film. So I think that's when he tweeted, but there was no reason to, because the moment he came on set, he was the character. In fact, I think maybe both of us needed to like pull up our socks because he was always on the ball.
Amazing that after 485 odd films, you can still feel cold feet before a movie, and I think that's a good sign for an actor. I think if you don't get that butterfly,
sure that was not a wrong spelling and he meant cold dish?
Hopefully it wasn't.
Instead of cold feet.
I hope not. I hope not.
Or cold meat.
I hope not.
Maybe on the flight, you never know if you got some
Cold food.
Could be that, yeah.
Guys, what are you talking about?
Yeah, guys, both of you have done a movie with Dharma Productions. Both of you doing a movie with YRF. You know, very different flavors again. Yeah. So where was the food better?
The food better. It's a tough one, because even when the film that I shot with Dharma, we were in Kashmir, we were in Manali and in Udaipur. The food also that we ate over there was very good. And even if there's no good food, I make sure I find it from somewhere and get it on my plate. So I don't know if I can answer that question.
And for you?
For me, again, Dharma takes care of you like no one's business. So they make sure you get what you like and what you want. So can't choose, really. Can't choose. I mean, they're both headed by
You
people
shot
who love.
in Bombay, but no? You shot in Bombay for Hasi.
Hasi, we shot
So you were
Bombay,
ordering
but
out pretty much all
food
the
was
time.
great.
Achha?
We've done buffets and buffets and buffets.
Yeah, actually, the evening snacks and all, there used to be cheese
Insane.
and crackers and all.
Oh, wow.
True. Yes,
No
you're
need
right.
for you to say these things.
Don't say these things. Yeah.
I don't say these things.
Yeah.
You shouldn't eat good food.
See, it's a character-driven film, this movie, and it's a performance-based film also. And like you said, Lucknow and Hyderabad play characters in the film. So, I mean, what was your personal chemistry like? Because there's so many important characters. Food has a character of its own.
True.
Yeah, so how did you guys stand out?
Hopefully we managed to stand out like in front of a non-talking object as food. We had some lines, so hopefully by virtue of that. But the way both of us got along, we share some kind of sense of humor. I think
Did you
when
just say food is non-talking? I think it calls out to you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, eat
Umar,
me, eat me.
Can you please start doing a cooking show or something?
Yeah, I think you need to, huh?
Zooming in with food, something like that.
Fooding in with Omar.
Fooding in with Omar, something like that. Correct.
I think when you get along off-screen with your co-star, it does lend itself somewhere to the kind of the way that you guys interact on-screen as well. And we did a lot of readings before the film. We got fairly close.
A lot of eatings before the film.
Readings plus eatings.
Okay.
Reading while eating, bunch of those things.
Food coming out of your ears now. Stop this.
Yeah, I think we got along fine, all three of us.
But tell me, Parineeti, like there's a lot of competition coming out. Every year is a bunch of newcomers coming out, which was not there earlier. How do you deal with constant competition and constant comparisons? And every week there's a new release and newcomers being spoken about.
There's no other way, but I mean, you can't stand at the gates and stop anybody from coming in. Unfortunately, that is the norm. You would, of course, like to be the only actor in the world because you love what you do, but that's not how it works. But strangely, I think every actor who comes in sort of has his own or her own personality. And so we are finding ourselves in different kinds of films and also finding our audiences. So I think in a strange way, there is no competition in that department, but of course we want our films to do better than the others, or the others want their films to do better than ours. But the good thing is we are all friends, so I mean, at least in our lives it's not in a negative sense, you know. So the competition is fairly positive. I mean, I will call him up and tell him if I loved him in something, or if Alia does something well, I will call her up. I think that was missing, and that's why the competition became like grey and black. But now I think it's quite positive. That's what I think.
Yep. And for you?
It's pretty much the same
Pretty much
thing.
the same,
Luckily, there are enough films being made, there are enough producers around, there are enough kind of new directors and new blood. In general, not only actors and actresses. So I think there seems to be enough place for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is, yeah.
But earlier people could afford to wait till the right script came along. Because everyone's working so hard and constantly, grabbing every script that comes their way. You think it's giving rise to mediocre cinema?
But do you feel that there's a need for an actor today to do more work? Is that what you're saying? That
I'm
we
saying
should
more
is there a
quality
necessity?
work.
More quality work, okay.
Yeah.
I think the number of great filmmakers and great scripts can only be so many. And the number of actors filling those great spots are also that many.
There are that many great scripts around.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
They
They
are
are
not.
very limited.
Yeah.
So I think at least the people
Yeah.
whom you expect to do good films are waiting it out and waiting for the right scripts. I think mediocre cinema, by the way, is very subjective. I mean, to each his own, their tastes. But I think is done by the people who are probably not so choosy. But at
Because-
least all of us are trying to be choosy in a way to kind of choose the
Trying to work
right
with the
scripts
directors
for
that are
us.
really trying to
That
stick by
really
their
want
guns
to
and do
work.
the
Yeah.
things the right way.
Yeah, and doing the right scripts also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is your strength as an actor?
My
Your
strength
greatest-
as an actor would be my undying efforts to get the character right. Somewhere that can be a strength, somewhere it can be a weakness. I mean, the other things that come with the job are not my first priority, and acting is always my first priority. I think there is so much to do today as an actor. There are so many different things that you're doing that acting becomes one of them. Doing a film becomes one of them, and your endorsements and events and ramp walks and whatever, ribbon cuttings, everything comes like as part of the package. I think my strength is that acting still seems to be my first and only
Focus.
priority.
Yeah.
I must say, this is one wonderful thing about Mr. Habib Faisal, that
Yeah.
he is someone who, in his mind, by his standards, will never settle. Doesn't really settle for, I think, mediocrity in
Yeah.
his own way.
Yeah.
Be it his script, be it his production, be it a take. And that's something that was, I think, a great thing that
For us.
we felt as an
Yeah.
actor. You feel
Yeah.
really safe. Yeah.
Parineeti, when you come across as, I asked you this question earlier also, when you come across as extra expressive,
Yeah.
don't you think you intimidate your co-star and your male actors? And did you feel intimidated by her?
No, because I think you get intimidated by someone who wants to intimidate also in a certain way. I guess you can obviously be intimidated by a personality. Say you're working with Mr. Robert De Niro or Mr. Bachchan or something like that. But I didn't feel intimidated at all because we shared this kind of camaraderie from before, a certain kind of friendship. So when you're acting, it's just like, hey, I'm acting with like someone like a friend, you know.
Yeah.
And I did my first 3 films with people like Mr. Hrithik Roshan and Aishwarya Rai and Salman Khan. So I got over being intimidated by people, I think, by the 3rd film.
Yeah, actually that's perfect. But do you try to be intimidating? Do you try to scare him?
No, not at all. In fact, I'll be very sad if somebody gets intimidated because I actually think I'm a very friendly person. So my aim is the exact opposite of that.
But if, in another sense, I was taken aback by the spontaneity of her performance. Sometimes I would, in the middle of a take, feel like, oh, have we cut? Because she would do something and that would make me feel that is such a natural, real reaction to me. So that makes you think that you're working with someone who's really on top of her game.
Yeah. Parineeti, you only worked with newcomer heroes. Is it a conscious decision not to work with the older lot? Because a lot of the new girls are working with older actors.
No, not at all. Not a conscious effort at all. I have been offered films which have had different actors, but I didn't have much to do in those films. So I don't ever want to watch a film and look for myself in it. You know, I don't want to just come when the song comes or just be a whatever heroine, so to say. So I really want to work with him. My next film is going to be with Saif. So I think I've started that. But in that film also, I will have a great role whenever that film is made. It's on hold at the moment. But I have a great role in it. It's an equal partnership in the... So it doesn't really matter who the actor is.
Yeah.
I'm actually glad that I've done my first few films with all of them because I love working with them. It's just so easy working with
You
them,
grow
especially
together.
Aditya.
Yeah. Success came to both of you very early. Did it go to your head?
I don't know if it came to me early. I've been working since I was 18. I was a VJ for 4.5 years. It is another thing that I was never chasing being an actor. I was never chasing. This was never my dream. Even after my 3rd film, I was then like, okay, I'll do this. Acting. It's good. So finally, but I had tasted 3 films which didn't do well at the box office, and finally when it did come, it felt like I had been through some kind of journey.
Yeah.
I had been through a journey of around 8 years in front of the camera.
Wow.
So I felt like I had paid my dues in a certain respect, and it came at a time which I felt was right. So I had been around for a while.
And for you?
For me, I've always said this, that I always wanted to do something else in my life. I've educated myself a lot and worked towards a very disciplined and very studious life. And for me, this was always flossy. So even now, I approach it in kind of a corporate, disciplined way. And also, it's not do or die for me. Like, for me, it doesn't matter if I lose out on that big film or that big director. Whichever film I'm doing, I should be happy about it. For me, the process is really more important. So I don't think it can ever go to my head because, like I said, I didn't yearn for this. So when I got it, it's like, okay, this is the way it should be, and I would like this to continue. Of course, I'm not thankless about it. I'm very grateful to God that this has happened. But in a more controlled way, I'm happy about it.
But you're very focused on your career. Focused to the extent that you don't even have a relationship.
Yes.
You're still single.
Yeah, but it's got nothing to do with my career. It's just meeting that person that I fall in love with. Just dating something is something I will have to get comfortable with. Like it's never come to me naturally, but I will have to wait for that one person I want to really fall in love with, really be, friends or soulmates or
The
whatever you call
Daawat-e-Ishq
it.
has to happen.
Daawat-e-Ishq. Ishq has to happen. Daawats happen every day. Ishq has to happen.
But no secret romance for you. Nothing.
No, my romances will be pretty open. I mean, till when I'm comfortable about them, I will talk about them. There's no problem for me. Unless the boy doesn't want it, that's different. But yeah, I won't keep it a secret.
So there's no one right now.
Why you want to rub salt in my wounds?
Salt is in the food, yeah.
In my wounds also you're rubbing.
Yeah. Aditya, you have been linked with Shraddha. How true is
Since
that?
time immemorial, I've been linked.
Since when you were a
Since our
child.
birth, we were linked.
Yeah. Because when I was interviewing Varun and Alia, even they commented on it. I think, yeah.
What is it called?
Kill them.
What? do we-
Hit them.
Yeah.
What
But you
did
can't
they say?
blame people. It's written about so much.
It's written about this. I think you should ask Aditya about this and all,
Acha,
Yeah,
Varun.
yeah.
Okay.
Just.
Okay,
Please call him.
Yes.
How
So
much to-
I'm used to it by now, and it's going to be written now. I was saying I was giving some print interviews, and of course the eternal Shraddha question came up, and I said that every interview I give, I talk so much, and at the end of the day, there are only 2 headlines of the interview. It's just I am single or we are friends. That's all that's there. I'm like I've said so much more, guys. Come on.
I spoke about my acting.
Yeah.
Where is that in the
So
headline?
we're really good friends, and we've gotten used to the fact that we're being linked, and it's a little funny sometimes, but it's life and it's part and parcel. Can't go crazy over it.
Yeah, but you're single right now?
Absolutely. I was wondering why you're leaving me out of this
No girl
conversation.
is ready to be with you.
Yeah. You're also a trained classical singer. Not many people know that.
Yes.
Right?
Somehow.
You're a foodie, you're an actress, you're a trained classical singer. Like,
Yes.
it's a lot of passion in one person. Yeah,
Don't be
Talent.
sarcastic about this.
No,
yeah?
very well.
That's
Yes.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just something I've been singing since, I did my first stage show when I was 3 years old. I remember with my dad I had sung. And singing is just something which has always been my first love out of everything. I really love singing. So doing a degree was something that I had to do. I obviously didn't want to join a music school only. I wanted to be a banker. So I did it on the side, but I finished my BA honors. And I want to use it. Everybody's singing now. Only I'm not singing.
Yeah,
So I
Has she
should
sung to you?
Never. Why would she sing to
Yeah.
me?
sing to
Sometimes she's singing so much on set, I try and move away also because she loves singing so much.
Why, she's not good?
I don't know, she's very good, but sometimes she sings the same song for 3-4 days. Then
Yeah. Then it sticks in your head, right? It's like,
Yeah.
then it bothers you.
You're the
Yeah.
worst person.
A lot of girls, earlier, the goal was I want to get married. But today's youngsters are very focused. They're very like, I'll get married when I find the right guy. I'll get married when I've achieved something in life. Yeah, that's true for you?
For me, I'll get married when I find the right person, not about the achievement. No, I know that I want to get married. I want to have lots of kids actually. So
How many?
I want to have 4. I have thought of 4.
2 boys, 2 girls.
Again, it depends on my husband. If he's going to say no, only 2, then I can't do anything about
Give
it.
him a lot of haldi ka doodh.
Give him lot. But I have to produce them, so I have to drink it.
Yeah, so both of you drink haldi ka.
Terrible. No,
It's all in your hands, Baba. You can have 4 if you want.
Yeah. Any number of guys, boys or girls.
No, nothing. I don't mind adopting also. I don't mind
That's
adopting
sweet,
all
very
4.
sweet, very sweet.
Let's see.
Lovely
but
thought.
Really? Yeah,
lovely- yeah, it is,
actually
for
believe
sure.
in-
It's a
I
lovely
believe in adoption also.
Yeah.
So anyway, so yeah, it'll be when I find the right person who I can marry.
Fantastic. And for you, marriage on the cards or you not wait? Yeah.
To who? I have to find someone first, and then I'll think of marriage.
Yeah.
But no, it's not in my
It's not in your
immediate
radar.
future for sure. No.
But not even in my immediate future. Well, I'll wait
When
at
you
least
find
4,
it.
5,
Yeah.
maybe 6 years.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I
4
was
years. I'm
If you find someone, I
25.
think
Do you
get
have any
married.
number of kids in mind?
No. But 4 is not something I'm looking at. I think. So no haldi doodh for me.
Yeah. You're not comfortable doing bikini scenes at all.
I have to have the right body for it. I don't mind doing it, but I know when I will have the right body for it, and then a script demands it, I'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to stop going for all the
Going for all the
dawats.
dawats.
And all
That's
the
right. If
khana
I ever
pina.
have a scene like that, then I will stop.
Yeah.
Yes, I will.
I'm going to end with a quick fire round.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Aditya, I'm going to
Favorite.
begin with you.
Acha?
Yeah. Among your co-stars, who's most promising? Parineeti, Shraddha, Deepika.
These are very tough questions to answer. Parineeti who?
Parineeti, Deepika, Shraddha.
Kalki.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm very
Parineeti.
upset. You're not in any of my answers. No.
But all of them are promising. Who am I to say who's most
not
promising?
feature in one answer of mine.
Okay,
When
so
I
then if you make the system that I'm
when I
making,
asked your other friend, Siddharth Malhotra, so he said Shraddha.
Because
he
he
said
was
because I
sitting
live in
next
the
to her.
he was sitting next to her and he said because I live in the moment. So you should also live in the moment, no?
Okay, so then
Can you please
Parineeti,
live in
so-
moment?
Parineeti. Done, Parineeti, done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who do you think is most promising? Ranveer, Arjun, Sushant, Siddharth Malhotra, Aditya.
Genuinely Aditya.
Yeah,
Even though
genuine.
he's sitting next to me, but genuinely Aditya.
Any decision taken in the past that you regret?
But once again, I love Ranveer also. I love Ranveer, and I
Yeah.
think he'll do really well because he's doing awesome
yeah.
films.
Yeah. Any decision that you regret?
Not studying films.
Not studying film.
Yeah, I wish I had studied film. Matlab, if I had decided to become an actor earlier.
3 words in Urdu to describe Aditya.
Don't ask me this question now because
You think now. You have to think. Yeah.
Lazeez, in a very positive way. Umda,
Nice.
and
Lovely word.
he has Shairana eyes. I like his eyes. Shairana
Shairana.
eyes he has. Yes.
Wow.
You do not know even one word in Urdu.
I don't know what this really
Mukara.
means. What am I going to call her?
You can
I
give
thought
3
Lazeez-
English words. Can you please ask him English words?
Good,
English.
better, best.
Yeah.
3 words.
Yeah, you can say nazakat.
No, there's
Okay,
no
so
nazakat.
we'll
You can
cut
say
this and then I'll say
nazakat, shararat,
Nazakat, Shararat. Third, sir.
fatafat. Just kidding.
That's not a compliment.
This interview has to be reshot. I've changed my opinions in my head about both of you. It has to be reshot from the beginning.
Nazakat
Nazakat.
There's no nazakat.
in you,
Yeah.
of course. In your eyes, in your ada.
Maybe in the eyes a little bit, but
Yeah.
otherwise
Your
no.
right earlobe is
Yeah. And there's shararat in you, of course.
Shararat.
Shararat
Yeah.
and Fatafat.
Hararat.
Huh?
Hararat.
Hararat. I can give hararat to people.
Yeah.
Hararat.
Yeah, so say it.
So these 3.
You have no idea what
Hararat and Karara. Karara. क्या है?
Shararat.
Shararat. Chal.
Yeah.
I'm very sad at
One
this
dish
point.
that describes him.
Dish?
Yeah.
I don't know this.
It's tough to think of you as a piece of food.
Tunda.
Maybe chaat.
You
My answer has come. I think chaat because it's meeta and chatpata also. So as a personality like
Nice,
that, he's very sweet, a good guy, but he's also very
Little wicked.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
wicked. Yeah, he's a smarty.
Yeah.
In a
Good one.
positive
Good
way.
one. What do you call her? What
I find
dish?
these questions very funny
Difficult.
to answer. Very good. She's found a very good kind of reason also you called me chart. It's good for you. I'm happy for you. But I think I called her on a show I recently shot.
Don't even say it. Don't just cancel this question. I don't want to hear it
no,
because I'm
no.
about to cry. I'm about to cry. I'm
I
telling
had
you.
called her on a show I had for no reason because it's just I wanted to be funny. I called her Misal Pav. So everyone has laughed and she's taken great offense to it. I cannot. have
Please
a reason
explain
for
me
this.
how I can be misal pav.
Because there's a mixture
she's
of
not
so many
misal
things,
pav.
and it's crunchy and it's salty, and there's pav, and I love pav. and
I'm
it's-
salty.
Biryani.
She's biryani. I was going to say mutton biryani.
She's biryani.
I'm biryani. You're my only friend.
I was
feel.
actually going to say biryani.
You're fire. Sit there.
Because that is the grand finale.
It's true.
That is the greatest dish. Yeah.
True.
है ना? So it has to be me.
और बूंदी रहता.
Yeah. The best thing about Mumbai's food.
Spicy.
The best thing about Mumbai's food.
Best thing about Mumbai's food is just, I don't know. I've grown up eating Mumbai's food, and Mumbai's food I consider from Bhelpuri to Sevpuri to Dahi Patata Puri, even the kebabs, the boti kebabs that you get in the
Misal
road,
pav, all that.
misal pav and
Usal
ragda
pav.
patties and everything. It's just so varied and lovely that I don't know. It's great.
Yeah, rate yourself as a foodie.
4,000 on 10.
And you?
I think around the same. Around the same. 4,000 on 10.
Yeah. One part of your job that you hate.
Hair and makeup.
And you?
I think the length and the intensity of the promotions is something that I cannot.
This I will also
I
agree
cannot.
with.
I know it's a little much. I feel.
Yeah.
But it's needed also.
Is it all needed?
Is it needed?
So you think it's all needed? This kind of.
Not all of it. Yeah.
The amount of it is.
So that's what I'm saying. Somewhere we've gone.
Do you think
over.
viewers are now getting immune to it on a weekly basis? Is just going on and on.
It depends on where certain shows which you go to promote. Are you promoting the shows or are the shows promoting themselves?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. That is where it's gone
Yeah.
beyond.
Yeah.
So maybe that part of the job.
Yeah. So anyway, next time, just have a large press conference with a huge dastarkhan.
We
and
तो
just
did
say
that.
Daawat-e interview.
We did that. We had the iftar party.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. They all ate.
Yeah.
They all ate and then one more interview.
Yeah.
But Parineeti, Aditya, lovely talking to you as always.
Thank you.
And everyone's mouth is watering, I can see that. Looking forward to Daawat-e-Ishq and wishing you guys all the best.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you so much for
Thank
having me.
you.
Thank you.